In this video, we're going to talk about going from an exploit that you might have as a script to a Metasploit module. One reason you might want to do something like this is if you have your own exploit in a script, such as something we showed in a previous video, it's great as long as you're always targeting the same thing. But if you wanted to change the payload, you have to rewrite the script. So what I'm going to show you how to do in this video is an easy way to take your exploit and create a Metasploit module. I'm here at a command prompt, and the first thing I want to do is download a tool. And this tool is called Mona, and it is hosted on GitHub. So if I say git clone https://github.com/corelan/Mona, it will tell me, okay, let me download Mona for you. Now, in my case, it says I already have Mona. If I go to the directory where I previously downloaded Mona and do a listing, you'll see one Python script, mona.py. It's about 18,000 lines of code, so it's got a little bit of stuff in it, and it's meant to work with immunity. So if I bring up immunity, I can see how it is that I can run this tool. Now, before I can run it, I need to copy it from the directory that I have it stored in, and I've already moved it to the shared folder, which is shared between my virtual machine and my Linux machine. So I'll go ahead and copy this, and this has to go in the folder for immunity. So underneath immunity, which is probably in program files, immunity inc, immunity debugger, you will see a subdirectory called py-commands. If you go to that directory and you paste your file, in my case, I already did this, so I'll say no. Now that command will be available to you inside of immunity. So if I go back to immunity, I can run a command by typing ! The name of the command, Mona, and any parameters that it takes. In this case, the parameter skeleton will create a skeleton Metasploit module. And the first thing it will ask me is, what kind of an exploit is it? Well, I'm going to exploit our Vuln server again. And we wrote a previous script, and that is a TCP script. So I can say network client TCP, click on OK, and it says, what's the remote port number? Well, the default port is 9999. I can say OK, and that's it. Now I have a skeleton, and that skeleton is going to be stored in my main immunity directory. So if I go back out to the disk, I go to Program Files, Immunity Inc., Immunity Debugger, and I should see something called msfskeleton.rb. It's a Ruby file. So Ruby is the scripting language that is used for Metasploit stuff. So now what is probably most convenient is to take that script and copy it back onto your Linux system. So for me, that means taking this skeleton and putting it onto my shared drive between my two systems and editing it from there. Before I do that, I just wanted to open it up really quickly so you can get a feel for what this looks like. It says I need the Metasploit core, and I define a class, and it's a remote exploit. By default, it has a rank of normal. I can give it good, poor, etc. And it's based on TCP, so I have to include the code for TCP. I define certain information, such as the name of the exploit, a little description, who created it, some default options, a little bit about the payload, different targets, when was it disclosed, this vulnerability, and then some logic where I say, this is how you run this exploit. So right now we're going to take a brief break. And when we come back, we will look inside a Metasploit module.